At the age of 182, Lamech welcomed a son into the world and named him Noah. Lamech expressed his hope for Noah, saying, "This same shall comfort us concerning our work and toil of our hands, because of the ground which the Lord hath cursed." Lamech lived for 595 more years after Noah's birth, during which time he had other sons and daughters. In total, Lamech lived for 777 years before passing away. When Noah turned 500, he became the father of 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Before we move on, I request you to support us by liking the video, subscribing to our channel, and hitting the bell icon. This generous act of yours will give us more power and encouragement. Thank you. Let's delve back to getting to know more about Noah. As the population grew and daughters were born to men, the sons of God noticed these women were beautiful and took them as wives as they pleased. This displeased the Lord, who declared, "My spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he also is flesh, yet his days shall be 120 years. During this time, there were giants in the land, born of the unions between the sons of God and human women. These offspring became mighty men of old, renowned for their strength and stature. As God surveyed the earth, he observed the widespread wickedness of humanity. Every thought and inclination of their hearts was continually evil. This deeply saddened God, and he regretted creating mankind. He decided, "I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and the creeping thing, and the fowls of the air, for it repenteth me that I have made them." Noah, however, was an exception. He found favor in God's eyes. The generations of Noah tell us that he was a righteous man, blameless among the people of his time, and he walked faithfully with God. Noah had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. In Noah's time, the world was a place of corruption and violence. God observed the earth and saw its state, how all living creatures had perverted their ways. He said to Noah, "The end of all flesh has come before me, for the earth is filled with violence because of them. I am about to destroy them with the earth." God instructed Noah to build an ark out of gopher wood, with rooms inside and coated inside and out with pitch for waterproofing. The ark was to be a massive vessel measuring 300 cubits in length, 50 cubits in breadth, and 30 cubits in height. It would have a window and a door, and it would be divided into 3 stories. This ark would be Noah's means of survival during the coming deluge. God spoke to Noah, declaring his plan to bring a flood upon the earth to destroy all flesh. However, he promised to establish a covenant with Noah, instructing him to enter the ark with his family, his sons, their wives, and his wife. God commanded Noah to bring 2 of every living thing, male and female, to keep them alive during the flood. This covenant would ensure Noah's survival and the preservation of various species through this cataclysmic event. 2 of every kind of bird, every kind of cattle, and every kind of creature that moves along the ground will come to you to be kept alive. Gather all the food that is eaten and store it for yourself and for them. This was Noah's task, and he did everything exactly as God commanded him. In 7 days, I will send rain on the earth for 40 days and 40 nights, and I will wipe from the face of the earth every living creature I have made. Noah did everything just as the Lord commanded. Noah was 600 years old When the floodwaters came on the earth, Noah, along with his sons, his wife, and his sons' wives, entered the ark to escape the waters of the flood. Every kind of clean and unclean animal, birds, and creatures that move along the ground entered the ark in pairs, male and female, just as God had commanded Noah. After 7 days, the floodwaters came upon the earth as God had foretold. In the 600th year of Noah's life, on the 17th day of the second month, all the springs of the great deep burst forth, and the windows of heaven were opened. Rain poured down upon the earth for 40 days and 40 nights. On that very day, Noah and his sons Shem, Ham, and Japheth, along with Noah's wife and the 3 wives of his sons, entered the ark. They brought with them every kind of animal, livestock, creature that moves along the ground. They entered the ark 2 by 2, of every living creature with the breath of life. Male and female, they went in just as God had commanded. Then the Lord shut Noah in. For 40 days, the floodwaters covered the earth, rising and lifting the ark high above the ground. The waters surged and rose greatly upon the earth, carrying the ark on the surface of the deep. The floodwaters prevailed exceedingly, covering all the high hills under the whole heaven. They rose 15 cubits above the peaks, submerging even the tallest mountains. Every living creature on earth perished: birds, livestock, wild animals, all the creatures that swarm over the earth, and all mankind, everything that had the breath of life in its nostrils. All that lived on dry land died. Every living thing on the face of the earth was wiped out. People and animals and the creatures that move along the ground and the birds were wiped from the earth. Only Noah and those with him in the ark survived. The waters flooded the earth for 150 days. But God remembered Noah and all the animals with him in the ark. He sent a wind over the earth, and the waters receded. The springs of the deep and the floodgates of the heavens had been closed, and the rain had stopped falling from the sky. The water steadily receded from the earth. At the end of the 150 days, the water had gone down. On the 17th day of the 7th month, the ark came to rest on the mountains of Ararat. The waters continued to recede until the 10th month. On the first day of the 10th month, the tops of the mountains became visible. After 40 days, Noah opened the window of the ark he had made and sent out a raven. The raven kept flying back and forth until the waters had dried up from the earth. Then he sent out a dove to see if the water had receded from the ground. But the dove found no place to rest, because water still covered the earth. So it returned to Noah in the ark. He reached out his hand, took the dove, and brought it back inside the ark. Noah waited another 7 days and sent out the dove again. This time the dove returned in the evening with a freshly plucked olive leaf in its beak. Noah knew the waters had receded from the earth. He waited another 7 days and sent the dove out once more, but it did not return. In the 601st year of Noah's life, on the first day of the first month, the waters had dried up from the earth. Noah removed the covering of the ark and saw that the ground was dry. By the 27th day of the second month, the earth was finally dry. Then God spoke to Noah, saying, "Go forth of the ark, thou, and thy wife, and thy sons' wives with thee. Bring forth with thee every living thing that is with thee, of all flesh, both of fowl and of cattle, and of every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth, that they may breed abundantly in the earth, and be fruitful, and multiply upon the earth." And so Noah along with his sons, his wife, and their wives, emerged from the ark, accompanied by every kind of animal that had been saved. In a gesture of gratitude and reverence, Noah built an altar to the Lord. He selected clean animals and birds and offered them as burnt offerings on the altar. The aroma of the sacrifice was pleasing to the Lord, who then made a solemn promise. He vowed never again to curse the ground because of mankind, recognizing that human hearts are inclined towards evil from a young age. God also promised never again to destroy all living creatures as he had done with the flood. As long as the earth endures, seed time and harvest, cold and heat, summer and winter, day and night will never cease. With these words, God blessed Noah and his sons, instructing them to be fruitful, multiply, and fill the earth. He declared that all the animals of the earth, the birds of the air, and the creatures that move along the ground, including the fish of the sea, were now under their dominion and would fear and dread them. You are permitted to eat the meat of all living creatures, just as I have given you the green plants. However, you must not consume meat with its lifeblood still in it, and I will demand an accounting for the life of any human or animal. If anyone sheds human blood, by humans shall their blood be shed. For in the image of God has God made mankind. Whoever sheds human blood, by humans shall their blood be shed. For in the image of God has God made mankind. Be fruitful and increase in number, multiply on the earth and increase upon it. Then God said to Noah and to his sons with him, I now establish my covenant with you, and with your descendants after you, and with every living creature that was with you, the birds, the livestock, and all the wild animals, all those that came out of the ark with you, every living creature on earth. I am establishing my covenant with you and your descendants after you, and with every living creature that was with you, the birds, the livestock, and all the wild animals, all those that came out of the ark with you, every living creature on earth. I establish my covenant with you. Never again will all life be destroyed by the waters of a flood. Never again will there be a flood to destroy the earth. And God said, this is the sign of the covenant I am making between me and you and every living creature with you, a covenant for all generations to come. I have set my rainbow in the clouds, and it will be the sign of the covenant between me and the earth. Whenever I bring clouds over the earth and the rainbow appears in the clouds, I will remember my covenant between me and you, and all living creatures of every kind. Never again will the waters become a flood to destroy all life, and whenever the rainbow appears in the clouds, I will see it and remember the everlasting covenant between God and all living creatures of every kind on the earth. God said to Noah, this is the sign of the covenant I have established between me and all life on the earth. The sons of Noah who came out of the ark were Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Ham was the father of Canaan. These three were the sons of Noah, and from them came the people who were scattered over the whole earth. Thank you for watching. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Please support us by liking the video, subscribing to our channel, and hitting the bell icon for notifications. Your encouragement helps us create more videos for you. Here are some other videos you might find interesting. May God bless you.